Top 5 home selling options is the hot real estate topic we are going to be discussing today. Now, before we get started, I want to be sure everyone can hear me okay. If not, please put it in the chat. I will be answering all questions as we move through this quick presentation, so feel free to ask as many questions as you like. All right, let's jump right in. Want to sell your home fast? Well, you have come to the right place. We are getting ready to do a deep dive on the top 5 home selling options for the DC, Maryland, and Virginia real estate markets. Need to sell for the most amount of money in the least amount of time? Well, you have come to the right place. Hello, and welcome to this quick presentation on the top 5 home selling options that will surely get your home sold fast. For those of you who don't know, my name is Shataa Whittle of Shataa and Associates, a Remax Allegiance home team, and I help home sellers in Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Northern Virginia to achieve their real estate goals. You are about to get the top 5 home selling options for the area. And if you stay until the end, you will learn how to get money to make upgrades and repairs that will increase your cash value of your home and ensure that you sell for more money. Also, we're going to talk about the assumable mortgages and how that process unfolds as well. All right, so let's jump right in. All right, let's jump right in. So these are the top 5 home selling options for the area. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to break each one down so that you can better understand the intricate details on what goes on with each one behind the scenes. Of course, there are other home selling options that are available. However, these are the top ones for the area. Now, my team and I believe in educating our clients and ensuring they understand every step of the way of their home selling journey. So let's take a look at the ones we are going to be breaking down today. We are going to be breaking down the traditional sale, where you use an agent. We're going to be breaking down the for sale by owner, what that entails. We're going to be breaking down cash offers and the pros and cons of those. We're going to be looking at the distressed home sale for people who are facing foreclosure. We're going to be looking at what an as is home sale really is and what that entails. We're also going to be providing some bonus options for those of you who stick around. I'm going to be disclosing the repair, sell, then pay home selling option where you can get all of the money to make the upgrades and needed repairs to sell for top dollar without any upfront costs or out-of-pocket expenses up front. So I'm going to be breaking that down. That is my most sought after home selling option. I'm also going to be talking about assumable mortgages. That has definitely become a trend or a desire, and it also will help home sellers to make their properties to be more appealing to prospective buyers. So we are definitely going to be talking about that. All right, let's jump right in. All right, so let's start with number 1, the traditional sale. Now, this includes the full assistance of a real estate brokerage, a real estate agent listing your home, similar to what you see on Zillow and Redfin. Those are examples that you can expect when you list your home with an agent. Now, every listing agent is different, every listing agreement is different, and so understanding the terms and conditions of your listing agreement is very important. Now, when working with my team and I, we work to ensure that your home gets strong local, regional, national, and international exposure. In a traditional home sale, you can expect your agent to assist with all the aspects of the home sale, which includes home preparation, listing and marketing, negotiations, coordinating, document review, and all aspects of the fiduciary responsibilities and requirements per the law. Now, when working with my team and I, we believe our first job is to listen to our clients and their goals. This is important to ensure that we can achieve them. Now, once that has been established, that we indeed can help, then we move forward with the process. Now, when you use an agent, the agent typically will help to formulate the price, assess the market conditions, and professional property analysis. These are the starting points of any successful home sale that is going to take place. Now, during this initial phase, my team and I look at your home and review how the market would receive your home based on buyer trends and demand. We also assess the marketplace interest as well. We match apples to apples. We see where your home fits in to the marketplace. And we determine how the home needs to be prepared for the market. Number two of the traditional sale is developing a marketing strategy. Now, again, each agent is different, but when working with my team and I, once we do the initial review and get the foundation together for your home selling plan, we then move to establishing a marketing strategy, which brings us to number two, market strategy development. Again, each agent is different in this area. However, I develop plans that are targeted, strategic, and inclusive. Having a strong online presence is crucial to the success of your home sale. So, first, we definitely make sure we do photos, interactive walkthroughs, provide staging recommendations, because the ultimate goal is to reach people online and off. So ensuring your property is being viewed in the highest and best possible light is crucial. Now, once that first phase is completed, we then move to your online social media presence, because we first have to get the material together to present it to social media. Now, here is where the reels comes in, the coming soon trailers, and all the exciting presentation buildup is done in preparation for hitting the market. If the plan goes well, the tone is set, and the only thing left is to receive buyers to view the home. Number three of the traditional sale is offer review and negotiations. So, this is another very important role of an agent, is to assist with this. The right agent would need extensive experience with understanding market expectations and buyer awareness. Most buyers are very savvy. You have to be able to have an inside view of what prospective buyers are thinking and saying about the real estate market in your area. This will give you a better perspective when reviewing, evaluating, and negotiating offers. Now, I typically negotiate favorable terms for my clients, of course, and I use my expertise in this area to make the needed recommendations to ensure my clients' goals are met. This is done by way of negotiating the offer and ensuring the highest and best options are not just brought to the forefront, but are settled on during negotiations. My team and I ensure contract performance by providing extensive follow up and obtaining updates. It's very important. Our transaction coordinator is proficient in this area, thus, we are able to be proactive on any issues that may arise. This also holds the buyers to strict timelines on any contingencies that we agree on. Number 4 of the traditional sale, which is the coordinator. There are a lot of things that go on behind the scenes to ensure that our home sellers achieve their real estate goals. Whether we are meeting home inspectors, appraisers, repair contractors, or observing contractor work, because sometimes that has to be done to ensure that things go smoothly. Managing buyer expectations, ensuring the work is complete, and so much more goes into the coordination side of this. Now, my team and I handle every aspect of the coordination phase for our clients. We set our service levels high to ensure our clients win. That is what we do. Number 5 of the traditional sale is the closing and document review. So here is, we're going to break down the process briefly of how we get to closing ultimately, and then the importance of the document review. Now, after all the hard work that goes in, you as the seller, my team and I as the agent, the time and energy that we put into the transaction, we finally get to the finish line. Now, first, we have to get the clear to close. To get to this step, it takes extensive follow-up and confirmation of all aspects of the contract, the loan, repairs, and many other different components. Now, including coordinating with the title company and the contractors, that's another task that my team and I handles for our clients. Now, all documents are reviewed for accuracy, and we are finally ready to get to the settlement. This is the day that the ultimate home selling goal is achieved. Number 2 on our list of the top 5 home selling options for the DMV area is for sale by owner. Now, when you sell your home as a FSBO or for sale by owner, you take on both the responsibilities and challenges of marketing your home, reviewing and accepting offers, and reviewing closing documents. Instead of having an agent to develop your marketing strategy and ensure legal compliance, as a FSBO, you now take on each task. Now, ensuring legal compliance is very important. Just because you don't know, it does not exempt you from the penalties that could arise from any kind of negligence concerning the law of the state that you're in. Now, while selling your home as a for sale by owner can save money on the sale of your home, you do not want to have to spend the savings on legal issues that may arise during the sale. Also, as a for sale by owner, you want to make sure you do the proper follow-ups for all parties to ensure a successful clear to close and settlement. Number 3 on the list for the top 5 home selling options for the DMV area is cash offers. Now, cash offers are a great way to sell if you need to sell fast. However, there are a few things you want to consider. Number 1, the buyer is going to be an investor in most cases. So you may want to have maybe an agent or a second eye, an attorney, or someone you trust just to help you to review the contract so that you can understand the terms and conditions. It's going to be very important. You want to make sure the buyer sends over proof of funds with their offer as well. Now, if they say they can buy with all cash, then they should be able to provide proof. Okay? Very important. Also, be sure to review all documents and that you understand clearly the expectations of the buyer. Another very important thing. Make sure you review your settlement statement also to make sure that those numbers and figures are correct. And if they're not correct, then don't sign. You want to be sure to use a settlement company to ensure accountability. Another very important thing you want to do if you're going to accept an offer from an investor, a cash offer. You want to understand their expectations. You do not want to sign off on anything blindly. You want to ensure you take these steps to ensure accountability. Now, if you would like to get a cash offer instead of utilizing my team and I to list your home the traditional way, then I do have 3 all cash buyers that can close in 7 days. You can contact me directly using the contact information below and let me know the terms and conditions you would like to sell under, and I can see if one of the 3 of my buyers want to make an offer. It's just that simple. They are always looking to expand their portfolios in Washington, D.C., Maryland, and in Northern Virginia. Number 4 of my top 5 home selling options for the DMV area, and it is the distressed home sale. So the distressed home seller usually is the homeowner that is behind on the mortgage or headed to foreclosure. Now, if this is you, then of course this slide is speaking directly to you. So first off, if you find yourself in a foreclosure or headed to foreclosure behind on your mortgage, you don't want to wait until it's too late, okay? You want to first off contact your mortgage company. You want to check the status to see if you are where you are in the foreclosure process. Do you have a foreclosure date? Do you have a court date? You do not want to just sit. You want to find out, go on a fact-finding mission. You want to be proactive in this, okay? You may want to ask for a loan modification if you think that your financial status will change in the near future. You can ask for a loan modification. Oftentimes, the bank may work with you. Depends on if you've had one before. So you just want to begin by contacting your mortgage company to see what options are available for you. Now, if you have a HUD loan, right? HUD pre-foreclosure do have options as well. So you want to contact HUD directly. So that includes your FHA loan, your Fannie Mae loans, those types of loans. Now, if you have a conventional loan, you may have to go at it directly, void of HUD, because they are not insured by HUD. Conventional loans are not insured by HUD, only the FHA and Fannie Mae products. So there are quite a few options that the federal and state options that are available under to avoid foreclosure for HUD homes. Again, you want to check the state and you want to check your pre-foreclosure options. Another thing, if you find yourself behind on your mortgage, you can sell before the foreclosure takes place. If you have a foreclosure date, long as you have a contract in hand that can stop your foreclosure sale. So the way it would work is you would sell before your foreclosure hits and pay off the loan and keep the proceeds versus walking away from the property with no proceeds. Now, I have helped many people to avoid foreclosure. So contact me today so that we can discuss your pre-foreclosure alternatives. Again, do not wait until it's too late. Explore your options today. Number 5 on the list of top home selling options for the DMV area is selling your home as is. So let's talk about this. This is this option is good for most home sellers. However, I want you to keep in mind that it may limit your ability to accept certain financing offers, which ultimately will limit the amount of buyers that will be able to bid on your home. The top financing instruments that are used in the area is FHA loans. FHA loans require the property to be in at least habitable and move-in condition. There are certain things that cannot be overlooked. So if you accept an FHA loan, this means whatever the lender requirement that arise must be made. However, you can limit the buyer request for small items to be requested for repair, like changing the doorknob or fixing the blinds. Those are things you can negotiate. But the lender required repairs are not. So when you are making a decision to sell as is, you have to be specific. Are you saying you're selling as is, you're not going to make any lender required repairs? Or you're selling as is, meaning you do not intend on making any buyer requested small ticket repairs. So that's a very important distinction to make. All right, so again, when you say no repairs, you definitely want to make sure what repairs that you could be expected to make and what repairs that you won't be. All right, now shell homes and or regular homes. Now, if you're selling a shell, of course you want to sell that as is. All right, I'll give you a few examples. A shell is just something that you just want to get rid of as quickly as possible. For the most part, you have no intentions on doing anything with it. So selling that as is understandable. It'll be received by buyers as like so. Now, a regular home sale where you would have an owner occupant, meaning that the buyer that's buying the property is actually going to move in and occupy as a primary residence. Typically, they are going to use an FHA loan based on the finance statistical data for the area. Now, if the lender says, hey, seller, I need you to make the repair to the furnace, and then you accept the FHA loan, then you have to make the repair to that furnace. Of course, you can say, well, I'm not going to do it. The contract falls through and the home sit. Now, if that takes place, what will happen is that FHA appraiser that comes out to the property that says there is a lender required repair, that required repair will be attached to that property for 6 months. So if you reject one buyer who has an FHA loan and say, no, I will not fix the furnace, the next buyer that has an FHA loan will also be privy to that information. The appraiser is going to check any prior FHA appraisals on that property for up to 6 months. So I make sure that my clients thoroughly understand that if a lender required repair is not going to be acceptable, then not accepting financing instruments that will require lender required repairs would be the best recommendation that I can offer to my clients. Now, if you say I'm selling as is and you're adamant you won't do anything, not one thing, then there are different loan types that can be received, but they're not the dominant ones. Okay, so we would have to wait for that specific buyer to actually come forth. So That would be a cash buyer. That would be an investor. Of course, with cash and investor buyers, they always want to offer less. Okay. You can also accept the loan types where it's a renovation loan, also a 203K FHA loan would work. So I make sure that my clients are, excuse me, crystal clear on what selling as is mean, and then we come up with the best option for them. Now that we have completed the top 5 home selling options for the DMV area, we are now getting ready to move right into the 2 bonuses that I have for you today. The first one we're going to evaluate is my repair, sell, then pay home selling option. Repair, sell, then pay does just what it says. You make the repairs, sell the home, and then pay for all of the work that was done. It is that simple. Now, majority of my clients that are using this particular program are seeing an up to 50% cash value increase. And some, depending on your location, is seeing even more than that. I know you're sitting there like, where has this program been hiding? Well, we are getting ready to discuss it now. And just so you know, the company is local, it is licensed, bonded, and insured, and all of their work is top tier. Now, I have used this company, this home selling option for many clients. Now, take a look at the pictures that are on the screen. Now, the 2 top pictures at the top, those are the before pictures. And you can see how it's been transformed with the picture below. They combined the living and dining, well, the dining and the kitchen together. And now they created this very desirable space of a living, dining, kitchen open floor plan with the picture that you see below. This was from an actual client. So if you look at that renovation and staging, I would say that was an amazing value transformation. Now, based on my clients' continual success in using the program, based on the fact that the company actually, they do just what they say that they're going to do, and seeing this renovation here, this particular property, you look at the pictures on the screen, the property before, that value was like around $118,000. Well, after the renovation, the property sold for $300,000. Now, that was a more than 50% increase. This is a no-brainer. I knew that after having all of this success with the value increase for my prior clients, I said I have to help as many families as possible to maximize the value of their home. So I designed this marketing strategy to position the homeowner to sell for the most amount of money in the least amount of time. How do I do that? By getting the homeowner all of the value-added repairs and upgrades that are needed for today's buyer. I know the interest rates are high, but buyers are still buying and they are willing to pay for what they want. Now, having the ability to make all repairs without worrying about the upfront cost and the labor, it positions you as the owner to sell your home for much more money and faster with less stress. So whether you are selling a probate property, which this is what this was, a probate home, and they wanted to maximize the estate, the value of the estate, or you want to sell to buy your dream home, perhaps you may be thinking of building new construction and you need to maximize the value of your current home to make sure you have the money to do that. If you are relocating and need to sell for the most amount of money in the least amount of time, or you want to avoid foreclosure by selling for top dollar instead and cashing out as opposed to just giving the property back to the bank via foreclosure. So if you fall in any of those categories, this home selling plan is designed to maximize and help you as the owner to increase the cash value of your home. Now, I do weekly webinars every Thursday at 7:30 on past and current clients that are using the program. Now, to obtain more information, go to www.repairsellthenpay or contact me. You have absolutely nothing to lose and more cash value to gain. Bonus number 2, assumable mortgages. Assumable mortgages have become the most desired loan types. Why? Because they have low interest rates. There are a few things you need to know if you would like to have this as a home selling option. So let's review it. So why is it desirable or is it becoming trendy? It's because it's it's nearly half the current interest rate that is available, and buyers always want the lowest possible interest rate that they can get, which that can help you as a seller as well. So first off, you want to review your loan documents, your original loan documents, because you want to know if your loan is assumable, and typically you can do that just by taking a look at your clauses within your original settlement documents. If you don't have them handy, then just call your mortgage company. Now, most Fannie and Freddie FHA products, they are assumable, as well as VA loans. They are assumable as well. However, VA do have a stipulation with regards to their assumable mortgages. You do have to be a vet in order to assume that mortgage. However, they are assumable. If we look at the loan docs and you also take a look and call and say, hey, is this loan assumable? They may say, yes, it is. And here is the process. That's very important. If you're thinking about selling and you have a low interest rate and that interest rate is assumable, you next up need to understand the process, because it's not as cut and dry as simple. Okay, there are a few hurdles that you do have to jump over. Some lenders require that the loan or that you apply to have it approved, your assumable status approved. Some lenders is quite simple. You just call and say, hey, is it there and what are the steps? And they'll just give them to you. But only the owner can do that. So if you are thinking about selling your home and you have like a 3% interest rate, that would be very desirable to today's buyer. And as your agent, I would definitely need to know that information so that I can properly advertise it and to make sure that we can maximize the exposure as much and the desirability, because everybody wants the low 2-3% interest rates that we had such a short time ago. So that helps with that. Also, this helps you as the owner, because now that prospective buyers know that you can, or that they can buy the house at a 3% interest rate, well, that just made the value of your home go up because it made it more desirable. Remember, it's not so much what the market is bringing forth, it's what the buyer is actually willing to pay for your house. That's what determines value. Marketplace desirability. All right. So, excuse me. If you do have a low rate that is assumable, then this just actually makes your property that much more desirable. And I would just help you to work through the process of getting it prepared to getting it approved if required, or understanding the process so that I can incorporate that into the marketing materials to ensure that we attract as many buyers as possible, that I'm able to sell your home and for the most amount of money in the least amount of time. Here are the top 12 responsibilities that my team and I take on when working with our seller clients. Having over 15 years of experience helping buyers and sellers achieve their real estate goals, we realize that we are not just selling homes, we are serving as a valuable resource for our clients. So let's review what you can expect when working with my team and I. Number one, inform and educate. This is very important for our team when helping home sellers. We realize that you may have a lot of questions, and we are here to answer them. I have a whole video library prepared just for sellers because we really enjoy keeping our clients informed, ensuring that they achieve their real estate goals. There are so many moving components to selling a home: laying out timelines, explaining the home selling process, giving current market updates, getting through the appraisal phase, the closing process, buyer contingencies, and so much more. My team and I seek to ensure that you are informed and educated every step of the way. Number two, listen attentively. How else will we understand our clients' wants and goals and use that information to ensure we negotiate favorable terms for our clients if we are not paying attention? So, listening to our clients is a top priority. Number three, buyer contingencies. We help our clients navigate through contingencies. The most common contingencies are a home inspection, appraisal, and financing. Once the buyer's contingencies expire, they cannot be used as means of non-performance unless they lose their job and cannot buy. However, we help to minimize the contingency timeframes and ensure that we negotiate favorable terms. Number four, the listing process. Now, first, we help you to prepare the home. We place it in coming soon. And then we begin our customized marketing materials and plans that we outline during our consultation phase. We help to prepare the home to make sure the home is market ready. We begin our social media ad campaign blitz to ensure maximum exposure. We then move to open houses and continue marketing until offers start rolling in. The expectation during this process is that the home is open and available for showings and that we work through the contract terms on the offer that is received and accepted all the way to closing. Number five, a staged home always captures the eye of home buyers. It is what compels the buyers to want to schedule an appointment. So maintaining the home's staged appearance is crucial to maintaining interest and obtaining offers. Number six, accepting win-win offers. The DMV area is a very unique real estate market. Having an experienced real estate agent that knows the market and understands how to negotiate and accept win-win offer is crucial. Our priority is to ensure we negotiate from a perspective of agreeable compromise while adhering to terms and conditions that promote your goals. Which leads us to number seven, negotiating favorable terms. Now, this is important because when offers come in, we discuss them based on your home selling goals. Once we discuss the offers with you, I make recommendations, ensuring the terms we negotiate are favorable and provides you the most amount of money in the least amount of time. Number 8, dealing with home inspector reports. This is a 50-50 chance, okay, that the buyer will request everything to be done on that report. Now, to combat this, I recommend doing a soft or a pre inspection of the home, especially if you have skipped routine maintenance. By doing a soft home inspection, you can be made aware of any issues, have them repaired, and provide a copy of the work receipts or the repair receipts to the buyers. Now, this will add comfort and confidence in their decision to purchase your home. This may help to avoid a long laundry list of repairs that may pop up on the buyer's home inspection report. And if you use one of my preferred home inspectors, a tri-basement scan can be added to your soft home inspection at no additional cost. If you need mold, radon, or just any type of inspection that's needed, I have a network of referral professionals who is licensed, bonded, and insured that can perform the task and provide a warranty on their work. This adds peace of mind to homebuyers. Now, if you do not have the money up front to deal with the repairs, just ask about my repair, sell, then pay home selling strategy, and I will inform you on how to get all of your repairs done with no upfront out of pocket cost. Number 9, experienced negotiations. Now, most agents would pride themselves as expert negotiators. I tend to refer to myself as an experienced negotiator. See, every area is different and every goal is different. I pride myself on rising to the occasion to ensure my clients' goals and priorities take precedent. Remember, creating a win-win situation is the ultimate goal. Number 10, fast response times. Now, we aim to respond to our clients quickly. We feel if the question is important to you, it is important to us. Texting is preferred. Our response time is usually within the hour for most questions or concerns. Number 11, flexibility and availability. As full-time agents, my team and I are very flexible with showings, especially homes that are coming soon, new to the market, just listed. We have negotiated homes as late as 10 p.m. at night. So we try to do all we can to ensure our seller clients win. Number 12, success. When we have achieved all of our personal service goals outlined in numbers 1 through 11, achieving our client's goal is the ultimate success. We aim to reach these levels with all of my clients. Service, commitment, and integrity are my personal top priorities with my clients who entrust us to help them to achieve their goals. I know we have covered a lot of information. I know we have gone over many different home selling options, and you still may have questions, and it's okay. If you do, just contact me. I will be happy to assist, clarify, and answer any additional questions that you may have. If you're thinking about selling, check out my seller website, www.listwithshataa.com. It has a lot of great home selling resources that are there. If you have not already done so, be sure to follow me on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Those are the channels that I'm active on. If you are thinking about selling your home in the next 90 days, now is the time to get started. Oh, and one more thing. Have a great day on purpose. Talk soon.